Hey, Peter, do you want to hear some trivia?
Oh, mate, I love a good game of trivia.
Guess what happens when a chook and two pelicans get together?
What's that, mate?
A clucking good time. That's right, you pelicans. The wobbly chook has jumped on board, keeping the bird presence strong. Whether you like a pale ale, brown ale, IPA, or a lager, the wobbly chook has you catered. Crafted from Yamba's finest chooks.
Better still, Mick, how do we get some wobbly chook?
That's easy, P2. Jump online at www.wobblychookbrewingco.com or pop into 26 Cole Street in the heart of Yamba.
And have a clucking good time.
Cluck out.
Cuckoo! Always remember, don't be a mud gudgeon and drink responsibly.
Welcome back to another episode of the Two Pelicans podcast. So you would have just missed that.
G'day, you Pelicans.
Here he was. You were sort of hung up on his door.
Go and have a good time with them a bit later on.
Pelicans landing in 3, 2, 1.
Righto. Welcome back, Pelicans. 2026. We're finally here. Once again, we're here to make fishing great again. One cast, one throw, one yarn at a time. And 2026, mate, how you been?
Healthier than what I was in 2025.
For our listeners, the last show that we spoke with Mr. Morgan, Steve Morgan, you couldn't make it. You're in hospital.
2:00. I was in the shower, and 2:30 I was in emergency at Grafton, enjoying kidney stones and
shit.
Yeah, the enjoyments of not looking after yourself.
Yeah.
Really,
Now, look, I'm no doctor, but I got told this a long time ago by a mate. And you either get, and I don't know how true this is, but this is what I've been told, that you get kidney stones or you get gout.
Yeah.
One or the other. And then maybe towards, as you get older, unfortunately you will get both. But generally it's just one or the other at this sort of age. So anyhow, it's obviously not ideal, but feeling better now?
Yeah, feeling good now.
Yeah.
Shitting myself for this year, bud, because if that hits me while I'm on the road, one of these dams somewhere.
It's like giving birth out.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
And talk about giving birth out me. I just thought I'd just crack a chook. Chooks, they're here. 2026, we're still on. We're still here. We're still canning them down.
Clucking them out.
Oh. That's the this when I was talking to the boys, this is East Coast Lager, and I think it was one of their newer ones that they gave us towards the end of the last year. So a bit sprightly, that one.
Yeah,
it is a bit sprightly. But yeah,
I'm not going to lie. This is probably my first alcohol beverage of 2026. I've been trying to be good and look after myself. So
I definitely haven't.
Yeah, no. I tell you what. After this hit the lips, I'm like, oh God, that tastes good.
Oh, righto. So look in today's episode, I think we're just having a bit of a recap over the last 6 to 8 weeks, or however long we've been off, what we've been up to, what's been happening, and just catching up because you and I, we haven't really been talking too much. I've been sort of in not much reception, and you've been working and doing your own thing, and
in and out of hospital,
and
it's been a lot of people are like, oh, are you still alive? And I'm like, I'm here.
Yeah, and look, from our point of view too. We just do this for shits and giggles, and obviously we're having that time off over Christmas. We want to spend it with friends and family. Of course, some of our listeners we run into along the way, but it's really just a bit of downtime because unfortunately we do have to go to our day jobs, but it is what it is. So, but anyhow, look, between the hospital visits, what have you been up to?
Fishing.
Yeah,
still going out fishing. As you've seen me, I've been stuck out there on the ferry there a little bit.
Yes. How's that been going for you?
Yeah, good. Yeah, stinger shrimps have been slaying it. The old fishtail minnows. If you saw Morgo's tackle tip Friday last week, they got a little plug there. So they are a lure to look out for.
Okay.
I don't want to share it too much. I like them.
Righto.
And that, but no.
Was that a Baramba one? Is it?
No, the Baramba Sting Shrimp.
Sting Shrimp, Baramba, yes.
Yeah, no, jump all over them. The
Yep.
55s.
Yeah.
And he's also just brought out the packs where you can rig them yourself as well.
Okay, yep.
So,
yep.
They look pretty cool.
They're pretty good, and the presentation when it flutters through that water is pretty handy, isn't it?
It's I played around with a few things the other night at the ferry, and like people say, it's can be shooting fish in a barrel, but if the tide's not right, they are a bit finicky, and that presentation and the flutter and can make the difference. Getting a fish or just getting them doing donuts.
Yeah. And that's something that's sort of happening around this area now is that the prawns are sort of mucking about, moving around. It's probably the preferred chew at the moment.
Yep. It's going to be exciting for ABT at the end of Feb. I don't think it's going to be as easy as what some people think.
Yeah.
The fish at the moment, the fish are spread out.
Yeah.
Quality fish they're there, but they're not. They're eating at certain times. I'm finding.
Yeah. Look, I've got some. I've got some intel that I'm not sharing on this show, but I think there's some really good spots that hopefully they're still producing fish when it comes around. I think is probably the takeout for it. So, but yeah, anyhow, it's one of them things where everything changes so quick in the river. So what works this week doesn't work next week, and vice versa.
If we get a nice little bit of rain, that'll
just spark it.
That'll change some things up nicely.
Yeah.
If there's no rain and we keep getting crystal clear water, it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, and you've been invited out to sea with your brother.
Yeah.
How's that been going?
Yeah, been going good. I actually haven't had too many good days to get out, really.
It hasn't been great.
And that, so
there was one good week. Second part where I was on holidays, it was good, but sometimes you just need that little bit more niggly of water, and they chill a bit better too. But in saying that, I'll get into that in a second. But I guess I might just for snapper, what you always been getting?
A few snapper, pearlies, parrots. Ty's been whacking a couple of merry cod.
Okay.
Playing around with the blue meowies.
Yep.
Fish. That's pretty good. Take the light gear out. Take the green stick out and play with the meowies. That's fun.
Yeah. Now, look, I did a bit of fishing in the river before I went down to Woody Heads. It fished quite well around here. I got some, what I'd say, medium-sized bass here, just low 40s. And if you didn't get the bass like in the first probably 2 or 3 seconds, this is all on Bents, the brim would finally come underneath it and smack it. So it was pretty good sort of morning, right tide. Fish an area where I don't usually fish, but it was good. And then from there, obviously prepared the boats, camping gear, jigger, everything to go down to Woody Heads for 2 weeks with some mates. Some have been on the show before, or you've heard them on Yarns, Mr. Bumpy, Tup. I think even Ezra was been on there on one of them yarns. But man, just a great 2 weeks. Look, didn't go fishing every day. Probably I tried to maybe go every second or third day, and sort of 50-50 river, ocean sort of thing. So that was good. I finally started getting my boat out to sea, which was, I have to say now I've sort of got a bit of an addiction for it now. But I do realise that all my old sea gear I need to throw out and go to Casino Outdoors and Disposal and buy some more. Yes. It's quite old. I had a lever drag, sort of just, obviously I had a wound way too far up, but it wasn't far up on the lever. It just need that adjustment, but maybe, I don't know, maybe the drag was sort of half playing up on it as well. And I'd got a great snapper, and it nearly pulled me over because it was locked. It was locked up, and I'm trying to get the lever down. I'm swearing at this thing and so on. But Yeah, no, we had a great couple of weeks. Great friends. Them guys I've known for years and years. Nothing ever changes. Just good dudes, good families, and alike. And one of the things that happened to me while I was there, we had a guy which I've only really met him over the last few years, and he's come out bush with us a few times. He's a bit of a master chef, to be honest, and he does a lot of smoking meats and all that. He's called Big G, but yeah, anyhow, didn't know this, but he's turned up and he's like, "Oh yeah, I've just started getting into fishing. I probably only caught a couple of fish in my life," and he's 40 something.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And so I said to the boys, "I'm going out to sea. Anyone want to come?" And Grant's like, "Yeah, fuck, just take G." And I said, "You want to go?" He's like, "Hell yeah." So we went out there and he added to his total. He got a few trags, so that was good.
Nice.
And it wasn't the best day for us out there. We only got a few trag and a few snapper, but yeah, he was stoked to come back. We cooked it up for lunch.
A shit day for you is probably his best day. So
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. We lost some fish, and the old wives' tale about the trag. I don't know. For me, this seems to happen to me all the time. There's only once where it's never happened, where if you hook a trag, you're bringing it up, and you lose it halfway through, it shuts the bite down.
Yeah. I believe that big time with trag.
It's only been once where I have not seen that happen, and they just kept biting. But yeah, anyhow, I had the light scope out, down imaging, and you could see them just stacked up.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool. And so anyhow, that day was a little bit quiet. I took my young fella out previously to that, and we only got a couple of due, unfortunately undersized. And sharks and everything else. But then went out with Mr. Bumpy that's been on or spoken on this show.
Yep.
And we got some nice snapper. We got some trag. We lost a lot of fish. Slimy mackerel were just around the boat. There was probably about a 45-minute thing there where it was just chaos.
Yeah.
The area just erupted. Nice. You know what I mean? It was sick. But we probably only landed about, I don't know, 8 fish and probably lost about a dozen. To give you the idea. And it was like we pretty much went there. It was like taking a knife to a gunfight, with just too light, too old, not old gear, but you know what I mean. Really needed some heavier line. I mean, I was sort of fishing 20 pound or whatever, and we just couldn't stop. We got one fish there, probably somewhere between 4 or 5 kilo. I didn't weigh it, but somehow kept that off the bottom. But well, it was easy. It was the only one that we got on a float. So, but yeah, so it was sort of, it was just one of them sort of days. But I really enjoyed. Even though I was annoyed and cranky with myself, I just enjoyed it. We did miss a lot of fish, and So anyhow, we got them fish. We went back and we prepped the whole one up, put it on the barbecue hole, donated some fish to some other people, and so on and so on. So that was pretty good. Another mate there, Tut was down there. He found some mackerel. I couldn't catch one to save myself, but on the last day when we were packing up, I think it was the best day for him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And
always the way.
Always the way, because there was multiple boats that got mackerel. Yeah. You know what I mean. Previously to that, there was only a boat might have got one, and then another boat might have got 2, maybe 3, and that sort of was about it.
Yeah.
And the water temperature, it was warm enough, but it wasn't like super hot. But the thing that I noticed out there was the slimy mackerel. And they weren't huge ones. They were probably around about that 15 centimetre size.
Yep.
And at one stage, you can nearly walk on water. And then I was just throwing out the bait jig and just pulling along sideways. They're all on top of the water.
Yeah.
So it was just fascinating to sort of see. I've never sort of seen, up that way, sort of that thick of slimy mackerel. And up until the last day, actually seeing shit hit it, you know what I mean? And watching, all because we're putting on liveys all the time. But it was just never really, it wasn't full on or anything. You know what I mean?
Time.
No, it wasn't feeding time. and did a bit of plasticing as well. Didn't really do any good there. There was a lot of about bonito, probably just knocking them off, about that sort of size. So, but anyhow, that bit of fun anyhow. And then we went into the river. The river I found it a little bit quiet.
Okay.
Yeah. Look, heaps of bream. Had no dramas catching, 20 odd bream and alike, but just found the flathead fishing a little bit slow. We got like 2 or 3 in a couple of sessions, but not.
They must be back down here then.
Well, yes,
because I've been whacking them at the ferry.
Yes. So I did sneak out to Lawrence there and probably, not trying to hide my locations or anything, because anyone that comes past us would see me where I fish. You wouldn't miss me.
If you go past the ferry, you see me.
Yeah, that's right. So, but yeah, I sort of got to the end of the tide there the other day in a spot that I fish all the time, and got 4 before the tide slowed down.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think if I got there and fished that whole tide, I think you'd get
20,
15, 20 maybe. Yeah. So.
Yeah, well, it's weird that you said that the river's was a bit tough, because me and Tice went out on Sunday night when Harwood did some crabbing, took the boys out.
Oh, the crabs are thick at the moment.
And that. Oh no, we sort of struggled with.
Oh, did you?
At Harwood?
Okay.
We got a dozen.
Yep.
And that, but jewfish.
Yeah, righto. Nice.
Tyson's been paying mad attention to Morgo and how Morgo's been scoping.
Oh, okay.
Jewfish.
Yeah.
So boys pulled swags out for the boys. Boys nodded off, and Tice was like, "Righto, let's go do this jewfish."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Righto, let's go." I was a bit skeptical, and like pretty much in the first 5 minutes, Tice had an 86 in the boat.
Yeah, nice.
And I was like, "Righto, fuck this, let's go get rigged up, away we go." And we're watching on live, and literally bait everywhere, and you're just seeing the jewfish just come up, hit them. Bait dispenser.
Yeah.
Awesome. So pitched in. I've got busted off twice.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely scored. And then Tyson's just whacking in 50, like.
Yeah, just 60 that sort of size. Yeah.
60 to 80s, no worries.
Yep.
But yeah, I got 2 real good bites and just
lost them.
Yep.
Any jacks?
Lost them.
Do you think they were jacks?
No,
definitely do.
Yeah, no, definitely do. Like, we watched them on.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah,
they were like, and they were substantial. I don't know how Tyson was getting the little ones every 3rd cast.
Yep.
And yeah, I was able to just get these 2 big ones to react differently, and
okay,
literally it was just on
and just gone. Yeah.
Hey P2.
Hey mate, what's up?
Mate, now that I've got this boat here and I've got the electronics on the way, I'm going to need some fishing gear.
Mate, you can't look flash in that new rig without some new fancy fishing gear.
I know.
Mate, I can only recommend one thing. I would head over to the Dyer Australia website, mate, and make yourself a little bit of a wish list, and then head into your local tackle store and see if those legends can get it in. Because if there's one thing I know, mate, Dyer Australia, they have it all. Whether you want a brand new rod, a nice new shiny reel, or some new line to go on it, then you're going to need some tackle, of course. They have it all. Dyer Australia is your one-stop shop, and the big supporters here, the Two Pelicans podcast.
I've had that happen there at Harwood Bridge as well. I know that shit fairly.
But man, talk about jacks. The river's full of them at the moment. It's
I've seen some guys with some pretty handy jacks on Facebook.
Yeah.
So the day I believe I got smoked by one back down towards McLean on that day where we got the bass and bream.
Yep.
Just fishing that rock edge there, and just got my ass handed to me. 20 pound gone.
Yeah.
Yep. So didn't really have much of a chance to turn it. Just went. That was it. Don't know. It's just, that's fishing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I guess people that probably fish for them all the time may have different ways of dealing with that, or locking the drag. Just to try to get that first turn, or at least nearly locked. Maybe I should have it done up tighter. You know what I mean? Like it's one of them things where I remember watching old videos of Horn Dog when he was at the Gold Coast doing it like pretty prolifically, and he seemed like he had things pretty much locked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
But then I feel when I live bait for them, I
Mm.
feel if you go easier on them,
yeah, okay.
they'll go. Just when I live bait for them at Romiaka,
Yep.
I feel like if I can get that hook set
Yep.
easy on them,
Mm-hmm.
we're good. But if I have to do a violent hook set,
Yep.
it's like, fucking, yeah, you want to play like that? Let's go.
Yeah. So I think that was it. Look, we threw in a couple of games of golf. We we also went and done this thing at the Iluka Barlow, the pig races. So that was an interesting day. So we've turned up there pretty early on the Cairns, like, I don't know, 11 o'clock in the day. And we're drinking and carrying on or whatever. Anyhow, long story short, I ate too much Chinese and I cooked myself, and I ended up going home and just having to just chill for a couple of hours because my guts were like in a world of hurt. And anyhow, but we all put in money at the start, and the boys on the last race got the last pig home. $1,700 for the crew, which was awesome.
Nice.
So it was a fair bit of partying going on that night. And unfortunately, the first race we lost pretty much by a bee stick. So it would have been a great day if we got that first race in as well, because it would have been something. Oh no, it would have been close to maybe 2,800 all up for the day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But they auctioned off the pigs. You had to pay for them. But the beauty was the first race, everyone's sort of like, oh, shit, how much do we really go here? And, people are watching it, right?
Yeah.
And the guy that mentioned there before, Big G's like, no, I've got this covered. And he got one for 2 parts of nothing. And if that got up, like, it would have been good. I think the next pig cost us maybe $400, $500. But anyway, it was still worked out about, I don't know, just under a Gino. And then they won something else too there, but I just can't remember what it was. Oh, they had like a random like draw thing, and if your number got called out, I think it was $100 or some shit like that. So anyhow, so they got one of them as well. So no, it was a pretty successful day. And then we went back there to have the Chinese a couple of nights later, and I just had a couple of little entrees. I wasn't going there again. Yeah, and then had a bit of yeah. Then a bit of money on the engines, which was always good. Ended up being a pretty wild night. There was, I think by the end of the night, the crew that I was with, I think we were shouting like, I think there was about 6 fellas left there. I think we were just drinking red vodka cruisers by the end of the night. So you can imagine what sort of state we were in.
No one would have been safe.
couple of chooks back at the campsite, and then got to the pub and hit some schooners, and yeah.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm. So but look, good time, good people, good accommodation down there. It depends what people are into, right? Like, it's not 5-star or anything. It's reasonably priced.
Yeah.
You have basic amenities, no powered sites. So, but if you can live off grid or run stuff on gas or whatever however you guys camp, you know what I mean. Woody Heads is a great place.
I was about to say it's a beautiful.
Yep. You got a little tinny. You can launch it off there. I ended up being a big sook and didn't want to launch me glass boat off there. I thought about it. I oomed and ahed.
Did you go all the way there?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Now, there's a few tricks that you can do.
I actually thought, oh, look, he's got his big boy undies on. He's
And look, there was one day where I definitely could have done it. The sea was flat. But what they do with the glass boats is they actually launch them off the rock shelf at a low tide. So you actually drive up onto the rock shelf and you drop it off the rock shelf. Yeah. No, that's what they do. There was a guy there. And I sort of only got to speak to him probably on the last day and didn't grab his name. But, man, he was like, whenever he could fish, he was out there fishing. He had a glass boat. But he sort of just waited for the right times to, he just couldn't go when he wanted to go. He had to, it had to be, or he had to have people around him, like helping him get that boat in. So, if it was full tide, he really needed people around. If it was sort of a third of the tide out, perfect. You could sort of manage that a bit easier. And if it was all the way out, you sort of had to launch off the rock shelf and have someone driving your boat. You know what I mean? Like, say, you always needed at least two plus people there to help in that respect. Where, back in the days and Tuppy and Jazz and the boys, they just dump a tinny off there and shit happens. You know what I mean? Like, who cares? So, anyhow, that's But the good news was for me that, when they were getting bashed around out there in the metre half swell and the rough days that we did have that we went out, I was pretty comfortable.
Yeah.
So it wasn't too bad. I think on that flat day, I think I got the boat up to about 65k on the open water. So that was pretty nicely humming out at sea. So
nice.
Yeah. So no, it was really good.
What are we doing? What are you doing tournament wise this year? Anything?
That's an interesting question. Yeah, I sort of looked at all the ABT stuff, and I definitely will be doing some ABT stuff. I just can't get to Victoria at the moment. I just had like nearly 4 weeks off. So leave's stressed as it is. I'd love to always. I've only been to Victoria once and fished it. Love it. I just, it's just hard to get down there for me.
It's just a big trip.
It is a big trip. Or one day we'll try and tie it in with further travel. I think is probably the key to do that.
Yeah.
I think it's great how, obviously Steve's got that set up, but then obviously I think they've got Tasmania and Western Australia this year as well. So definitely not happening for me, unfortunately. Once again, love to go to them venues, go see some of the world, but I just
a lot of things, a lot of stars have got to line up.
Yeah. And you know what, that something like that, if you took 3 or 4 months off, you'd just go down, fish the Victoria and round, bum around all down through there in South Australia, then jump over and get on the Tasmania show and come back. You know what I mean? Like, I think, in years to come, I think that's my little pipe dream that I'll try and do that one year, and just take 3 months off work. But but obviously I'll be fishing the ones that are in New South Wales. And what was the one? What were the ones up in Queensland for the bream? I just had a bit of a mind blank. Anyhow, so look, I'll definitely get to a couple of them.
Yep.
I think the grand finals at Foster this year.
Yeah.
Yep. So, look, it'd be great to try and qualify, even though I'll be missing a lot of rounds to do that.
Yep.
But there's always that chance that some of the Victorians and some of the people in Tasmania won't come to it. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to be devil's advocate here. I'm just being realistic, right?
It happens.
Yeah. Look, like, honestly, it'd be great to get the best, 20 or 30 people that competed for the year to just be able to be there. But we all know that that's just not realistic. So, but anyhow, look, it'll be a great year. Hopefully it's not much rain this year. I don't think so. Fingers crossed. And because last year I just got sick of the the rain.
I know. It's fucking ridiculous.
Oh, was it what? So, but anyhow, I think, I'll probably just do a couple of local comps. And while I'm just thinking of that,
next weekend we've got.
Next weekend the boys have got it. Thank you. I was just trying to. What would that date be? That would
be the 8th.
Early Feb.
Sunday, 8th of February.
That's correct. You are correct, Wendy. 8th of February. There you go. So yeah, Clarence Valley Sports Fishing Club, first round of the year, bass round. What was it running out of, mate?
Yeah, that's even better.
Yeah, no, they did send me something, so I do apologise. I just I only get a.
I think it is Cochrane Park.
Yeah, okay. All right. Anyhow, if you are listening, if you are interested, jump onto their Facebook page. Have a look. Being 2026 too, do yourself a favour, refresh yourself with the rules. Make sure all your safety gear's right too.
Yeah.
Make sure your boat's running good. I'm sort of going to head off to Yamaha in the next 6 to 8 weeks. I'll lock it in and get the Yemi serviced, and I'll definitely be doing some wheel bearings with some mates as well. So, there's nothing worse than blowing wheel bearings when you're out on the road. Before I do any big trip away fishing wise, I definitely won't be going until them wheel bearings are done. I try and get them done around about this time now. So I'm sort of becoming a little bit late, but first time new trailer, probably squeeze a bit more out of it. So probably shouldn't, but I'm going to. So, but for all you guys out there too, just remember that. Check your safety stuff, especially if you guys sort of run into the year with tournaments and that. Just check the rules. Same with ABT, whatever you guys are fishing in Queensland Sports Fishing, what's it called? QFT.
Yep.
Bass Electric, whatever it is, just have a look at the rules, just see if there's been any changes and make sure your boat and your gear is tournament ready.
No, that's it. And talking about Bass Electric,
yeah,
we have Bass Electric coming up. Round 1 this year is at Somerset, and it is proudly sponsored by a brand new sponsor for 2026, JML.
Oh, JML, that's great.
Yep, JML, Eco Gear, D-Style have all come on board to be the sponsor for Somerset. But not only have they come on board for Somerset, they've come on board to be our AOY sponsor as well. So,
wow,
AOY prize is a big stack of goodies from JML.
So let's just break that down, and I'll be shotting the footy here because I've got a memory like a sieve at the moment. But old P2 called me up there the other day and he said he's doing like a something with you guys as well again this year.
Yep. So Joey's jumped on board, and for our Rookie of the Year prize this year, you are going to get a charter with Matthew Langford.
Wow.
And Joey Urquhart himself.
There you go. So 2 gun bass fishers.
In my eyes, you've got one of Queensland's best bass fishermen.
Yep.
And then you've got Joey, who is the
bass whisperer.
You put him on the river there, and you want to learn anything about the river, he is.
Yep. And look, later on this year, we'll definitely have him on the show. He's up to some exciting stuff. I can't say too much now. I'm not going to talk on his behalf, but we'll definitely have him later on in the year to have a good yarn about an experience that he's going to be doing. So, anyhow, who else you got on board? And what's the grand final prize this year?
Grand final prize this year. So we're giving away another boat. We're giving away the 45J.
Yep.
It will have the Mercury Avatar on it.
Mm-hmm.
It will have a Green Marine lithium battery.
Yep.
It will have a Housewing Cayman B in it, and it will also have Lowrance Life Scope in it as well.
There you go. So once again, a pretty decent prize pack for the Bass Electric.
It's going to be about close, just shy of $30,000 boat.
Amazing.
Year, so.
Yeah.
We've got we've got some Samurai rods come on board for Big Bass. So,
love Samurai rods.
And we've also got Glenn Casey on board for Junior Big Bass.
Great.
It's going to be a huge year. I'll go through more sponsors as we go.
Yeah.
The end of February, we've got our Somerset round ran out of Kirkley, and proudly sponsored by JML. So really looking forward to that. We'll probably get Tony on from JML throughout the year. We'll have a chat. I know there's probably some new stuff coming out. There's a little, there's a cool.
There's some stuff happening. There's some stuff happening
that they're doing that. We'll get to talk about throughout the year with them.
Yeah, no, that's really good. And just a quick shout out to I guess the industry itself too for jumping on board and still assisting out. Whether it's Bass Electric, HBT, Clarence Valley Sports Fishing Club, whatever it may be. Massive shout out to the continued support. It obviously makes the tournament fishing on the side of getting something at the end of the day after slogging it out, and you sort of come out on top. To put that support behind what we're trying to call a sport and get it recognised as a sport, so the guns can go off and do what they got to do.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty excited. Personally, just for the Bass Electric. I've just about got all the sponsors locked in. I've got one more place to get locked in, and then all the sponsors are done, and it's gonna be a huge year for us electric guys. But also I'm excited too because a lot of people know Sweet Chili Philly. He fished all year with me in doing the Bass Electrics.
Yep.
He's not doing the Bass Electrics with me this year anymore. He's
Did you piss him off, did you?
yeah. People only last about a year or two.
Yeah, right.
Right. Fucking move on. No, he's going up to be a big boy, and he's going to boat the ABT.
Yeah. I've sort of seen some stuff there. So yeah, good on him. And look, anyone that sort of takes that step, kudos to you guys. I love seeing nothing more than guys stepping up and having a crack.
Yeah.
I love it. That's just big bullshit, mate.
Yeah.
That's big bullshit.
Yeah.
I love it.
But then I felt left out because Tyson and him are going back. They're going to be boaters in ABT, and I was like, well, so
don't you still have a boat that you could take in it?
Yeah.
You just can't fish everything, but
yeah, but I can't fish anything.
I
So
know,
I'm just gonna go non-boat. So I'm gonna go pre-fish.
Yeah.
Pre-fish dams with Phil.
Yep.
And that, and yeah. still
So
gonna have a
really,
good
he's
time.
just hopping in. You're hopping in his boat this year. He hopped in yours last year. Was that sort of what it was, or
Yeah,
was
that's
it?
pretty much
Yeah,
it.
I
Yeah,
know.
pretty much
That's
it.
all right. It's just
Pretty much
taking in
it.
turns.
Yeah.
Yep. No,
And
that's very good.
So yeah, might have a crack at AOY. See if I can take out AOY in non-boated division. It'd be got a grand final win.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can go AOY.
Yeah, fair enough. So, yeah, okay. So let's just talk about, I just sort of spoke about ABT Brim, ABT Bass. Have you had a look at much of that calendar there? Yeah. So
It's exciting.
pretty standard sort of arenas again.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Grafton, Coraki, Glenbourne, Somerset, and we're back down at Glenbourne for the grand final, I think.
Yep.
I
Okay.
think it is.
Yeah, and the other thing there, the exciting news that obviously came out was that there's going to be a saltwater river barra ABT event as well. So
I got excited about the floodie.
Oh, and the floodie as well. Yep. So expanding the thing, which I think definitely with the flathead, like after doing, I guess, the Gold Coast Flathead Classic now for a few years, it is a sport. There is a technique. You know what I mean? There's a concept on how you catch flathead. Yes, it differs a little bit from everything else, but I think it belongs or has a mantelpiece in the ABT arena.
Damn yeah. I thought it was great. I think that it's a fish that deserves tournament respect.
Yeah. Isn't that funny? Because I agree. Like, there's a lot of people that just don't sort of think of it like a tournament. Now, some people argue the fact that, but you can't put them live or whatever. And look, we can't obviously do that with Barra either, but
Can't do it with Murray Cod.
That's right. So,
but you look at the humble little flathead from this big.
Yep.
What's 90% of what young kids cut their teeth on?
Yeah, that's right.
Mullet, brim, flathead, your herring and stuff like that.
Maybe a white or two.
And that to grow up throughout your life catching fish from this.
Yeah. Well, there's one. This is something. And look, Clarence Valley Sports Fishing Club done this years and years ago. A couple of the OGs will probably remember this, but they actually used to do a whiting one.
Old whiting bash.
Yeah.
Nice.
So 5 whiting, bring them back live, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And so I did it once. I was rubbish. I think I got one fish. But I think I'm going to throw out some old names here. Richie Duncan he fished on the Clarence. So I think he moved up to about, actually seen him on Duran Dam when he was traveling. But I think he might have won 1 or 2 blading with the old Nella Shake and Bakes. And I think that's even when poor Nella was actually fishing in the club.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going back 2008 or 9 or something like that. So there's even maybe a humble spot for the whiting in the ABT. So but yeah, it's something that once again, a great fish. There's nothing like popping for whiting, is there?
Oh, nah. And good old Willow River is probably one of the best spots to go do it. Bass Day Sugar Pen.
Yes.
Oh,
Yep.
And I tell you what, an old whiting will take a 110 mil.
Oh,
No,
easy.
no problems.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. My favourite whiting lure has to be the Skinny Pop Junior.
Yeah, okay.
That's my favourite. Inkly, just really, just moving that cupped face, like moving it. And don't get me wrong, the Bass Day is what probably an OG,
A staple. Yeah.
yeah. But something about when they go for them Skinny Pops, it's like little baby GT breaking water to smash them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I remember years and years and years ago, and I don't know whether I've ever told this story. I probably have on this podcast. We've been doing a few now. So if anyone hears me repeating old stories, can you just send us a message at the Two Pelicans podcast?
I'll send me in one of your old stories so I can listen to that, please.
but well, there for some reason, I had a very quiet night one years back then, years ago, which was unheard of me, but I did, and went to Allagundy Island and got sick. I actually drove out of there, got sick of catching them. I was into the 40s or 50s. It was ridiculous. And, I had ones there that were 45, 46 centimetres. Anyhow, now this is going back years ago, right? So, but at the time, jewfish were still allowed to be kept at 40, 45 centimetres, right?
So when they taste like soap.
Yeah. So, anyhow, my father and my late grandfather, they were fishing in a boat, and I said, "Oh, do you want some whiting?" Because I kept a few, and they're like, "Yeah." Anyhow, so I've just given it to him. I mean, don't get me wrong, my grandfather had pretty big glasses back then, but he's like, "Oh, they're not bad jewfish." Ain't jewfish. So, but yeah, it was pretty fun fishing, and but yeah, maybe that's the next thing. Maybe whiting might make a thing. But look, shout out to Steve Nicole for doing that, though. I think it's good. I think it's going to bring more anglers in and expose them to tournament fishing, and may sort of get them into the bit of bass fishing, bit of bream, go up and do the barra thing. I think it's a great idea, but more importantly, it's more people into that sort of community. And the year that I had last year. And we spoke about it on the show a number of times. Had the dramas with the capsize, but the ABT family is a good family, and everyone sort of is there to help. Everyone's happy to sort of give advice. It's always been, especially in these last few years, it's been unreal. So, hopefully there's some newcomers that are just mad flathead fishers. I know there's some up on the Gold Coast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So even Bo 2.0 might come in and have a crack.
Yeah, I reckon he might shoot down. Yeah. But I reckon it's going to be cool too, because it's probably going to be one of those live app events that.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Well, for us guys
that are stuck at work,
and our 9-to-5 grind. It's entertaining for us as well.
Yeah, that's right. So anyhow, all right. Now, look, before we start slowly wrapping things up here today, because we're not back here, we're sort of just, we're getting back into it. We're still a bit dazed. We're still coming off the chook hangover. Bit of a shout out to the guys that won the comp there before the end of the year, or the guy, I should say, Sam Roberts. Mate, I'll post that stuff out to you in the next day or two. I've got it all there ready to go. I've got your shirt size. I've got your address. But my highlight of that was a couple of mates purging him. Said he needed a woman's medium or something, so for the shirt. So I definitely did put the right size in for you, mate. But but good to see the lads having a bit of a crack and having a bit of fun online. So and that's what this is all about. It's just a bit of lighthearted fun.
Yeah,
and that's what we're here to do.
Nat Samuel's one of our valued listeners as well.
Yep.
He's part of the Bus Electric crew. So,
okay. Sorry, I don't know from Bar State, mate, but obviously he does. So
when I saw that he won it and I saw the 2XL, I thought, I'll let the boys do the thing. They've got it. I'll hold back on the comments.
So no, it was good to see. So hopefully this year we'll try and get some things together, some more giveaways, some shirt giveaways. The shirts are there if anyone wants them. But I think we'll get some guests on. We will keep pushing the parameters of the industry, and I guess the tournament space. We've sort of, we haven't always had positive feedback on certain aspects of that, but I think we'll keep pushing in them areas and just trying to get to the bottom of things, and then things like the Macquarie Perch stuff that come up last year, Tuna Bar, the stuff like that. If there's issues in your community around fishing, then let us know. Let us cover it. Let's get to the bottom. Let's see if we can find the right people to talk about it to make fishing great again. So anyone out there, send us a message. Happy, and even if it's just Spruker a tournament or a fishing event, by all means, give us a call. So or call or email to pelicanspodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Happy to plug a good tournament on that, and if we don't have anything on,
I'm happy to plug a good time.
That's it.
You might not be fishing. Let us know.
We play lawn bowls, cricket.
Yeah. So pig racing.
Yeah.
No, it was So
I did see guppy racing. I have talked to Glenn.
Guppy racing.
Yeah.
Well, actually, they reached out to me. It's like, oh, who are them people? And I sent Glenn or Tanner a message, and anyhow, they got in onto
them.
Yeah,
no, they did talk about.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, so
no, I thought about mud crabs.
Well, where was that at?
You've got to buy them, but because
that's right.
When we did it at the Crown, the first year we did it at the Crown, fisheries came in and fucking asked for receipts and that.
Oh,
and lucky we were good people.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Yeah, no, here you go.
Yeah.
You can't just go out and
just get some
raggedy. I'd love to, but like, imagine just getting some big old cranky Jenny and just send her out there.
Yeah, mate. There's
fingers would be gone.
Yeah, mate. There's no shortage of them out the front there at the moment. I can tell you. You pick the right time and tide, they are there.
Yeah.
The Jute and I just went for a hit out there last week, and 10 to a dozen or something maybe. But it was all good. Made a mess of the dillies, of course.
We got bull sharking one the other day.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. That was a shit show.
Oh, no. There's been a few bull sharks being caught, hasn't there?
Yeah, the old Grafton chiropractor, he's been at it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been whacking a few. And old fella from down Newcastle, the fella does the jaws and that.
Yep.
He was up at Yamba on Sunday.
Yep.
Sunday, he got a nice little one and lost another one.
Yeah, right.
We might get him on this year, actually.
Well, there you go.
He'd be a good fella to chat to because he's not naive about the shark situation.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Hey, look, there's obviously that's quite a debatable topic at the moment as well. One that we might turn our head towards some stage into the future. But, I just think, heaps of rain, they're going to be about, you know what I mean? Heaps of bait there, they're going to be about. You're risking yourself when you get into it. I guess the question is, like, what is too many? And, a kangaroo's not going to kill anyone, right? But, we cull kangaroos all the time, right? Because they become a pest. They get in the crops and everything else. And
let's talk about the dingo.
Well, there's the dingo. I was just about to bring that up. The dingo. You sort of, it's just, it is Australia.
They don't eat people. They bite you. And next minute we're culling. These sharks have been killing people, taking limbs. And look, it's a touchy subject. I get it.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like we're going to kill this, but we're going to let you.
Yeah, there's probably not consistency in that, is there? And there's a lot more. There's so many things that need to be considered, and some of them things are to be considered. Some people choose to not accept that or recognise it, or may not even be aware of it.
Yeah.
It's one of them things. So. But anyhow, look, we may enter the shark debate. It'll probably be a good one, and probably ruffle a few feathers, and
we'll get heated.
So, but yeah, look, it's that simple. It's like anything. You stop knocking things on the head, they will come back in proportion.
Well, you don't see people running around Africa, do you? In the middle of the day.
No.
Like people are out surfing in the like. You're gonna get bit.
Yeah.
Like, if I ran in the middle of Africa, I'm probably going to get chewed on by a lion.
Yeah, that's right. So, but it's one of them things, and maybe we might
I reckon
turn our attention to it at some stage.
I reckon it'd be a good one.
Right, you got anything else, buddy?
No, I reckon that's it.
No, that's it. It's that first one. We got the first one of 2026. That was what I was trying to think. What did we figure out? I was sort of been a bit slack this week. Work's been hammering me again. What are we on? Blah 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 blah. And then just for the people at home.
Oh, what episode are we up to?
Yeah. Where are we? Just thought I'd have a look.
I said 68.
Well, you're wrong. We have got 72. So this will be the 73rd episode.
73.
Yeah, there you go. All right. I thought we hit 70s, but all good. All right, guys. You've been listening to the Two Pelicans podcast. I'm Mick.
I'm Bo.
And we are the Two Pelicans. And I will forget which number thing I'll press here, but I'll press it at some stage. There we go. I've got it. There you go. All right. Clock out.
You realize it tells you to?
Oh. Yeah.